We finally did it, boys. We're in the national title game. Your Florida Gators and Coach Carter Jake Jr. are playing the Miami Hurricanes here in the Rose Bowl in beautiful Pasadena, California. This has got to be one of the most beautiful settings in all of sports, and I cannot wait to see our Gators knock off the undefeated #1 ranked Miami Hurricanes today. There is no way we've come this far and we are going to lose this ball game. We've played awful at points throughout this playoff run, and we somehow survived. I don't see how we can mess it up now. We gotta win this one. This is going to be our final full game in the series. We're not going to play a whole lot of games anymore. Maybe going to show a few highlights here or there along the way in the future as we're just trying to finish this one out. So we need to do it right here. Jensen Skalski's on the return, and the Florida Gators open up with the ball. He's out of the end zone here, and he is going to take this for the return. Let's see if he can get another touchdown today, and he will not. He's out across the 20. He goes down at like the 21-yard line or so. Dana Garcia is your starting quarterback. 31 passing touchdowns, 26 interceptions. He did add 5 on the ground, though, so I guess that gives you a little bit of hope. But as you can see, them turnovers are quite ridiculous as we're leaning on our ground game here. Ladarius Marlowe fumbles the ball. Are you kidding me? This is exactly how our entire postseason run has gone. Sanchez is going to take it back to the house, and now the Gators are already trailing 7-0 here today. What are we doing? Anybody who's watched this series knows that we seem to be snake bitten in this playoff run here, and we've had to fight and claw in order to advance. It's taken everything in us to be able to make it this far. We can't afford to have mistakes like that. We need points on this drive. Logan Houston just took that one for 17, and we're going to go back to the ground game. That's Ladarius Marlowe cutting out wide. He had nowhere to go. This Hurricanes defense has been bottling up our run here early as we're going to pass, and that's Sam Freeman coming back for it, and he takes a big hit at the end. He holds on. We'll take it. That's a first down. Back to Marlowe. Marlowe again bottled up. He had nowhere to go. This Hurricanes defense is focusing on our run. They're going to put all the pressure on Dana Garcia. And truthfully, I don't blame him. He's a little spotty as that was a bad pass that was swatted down. So it's already 3rd and 11. We decide let's run a screen. It's Gayassi Blanks. One man to beat. Can he run him over? He cannot. It's 4th and 3. We are going to go for it, though. Marlowe checks back into the game. Garcia passing, and he had Logan Houston open. He just completely misfired on that one. So Dean McLean and this Hurricanes offense step in. He had 41 touchdowns and 4 picks. He has been fantastic this year for the Hurricanes. Jale Atwell's their all-time leading rusher. He just broke Duke Johnson's record here recently. I tell you what, this Hurricanes team is something to be afraid of. It reminds me a lot, maybe not quite the 01 Hurricanes, but maybe the earlier ones with Irving in them, as McLean's moving in the pocket, looking to pass on 3rd down, and he's going to find an open Dancy who breaks a tackle at the 40. He's down to like the 36-yard line, but there is a flag. They're going to call holding, and that's all going to come back, so luckily it won't hurt us. That's on Jale Atwell, the recruit we tried to get, so that's 3rd and 19, and they just hand it off to him. We bottle him up, and we're going to stop the Canes on this drive. That penalty really aided us there as we go to Marlowe to start our next drive, and he's bottled up immediately. We're probably going to have to go away from the run, even though it scares me to do that with Dana Garcia. We're going to pass here, and that's a terrible pass. It's picked off by Williams. It probably shouldn't have been thrown anyway, but that was just poor accuracy. We already have 2 turnovers in this game, and we're not even through the first quarter, and the Hurricanes are up past midfield now with Jale Atwell busting off down to the 35 as he's pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. What a big carry there. It's going to be a quick screen out there. That's Dancy one-on-one breaking the tackle, but Jared Wells comes over and gets him down. So that's still going to be 2nd and medium here as McLean's in the pistol looking to pass. He finds an open Porter. That's going to be a nice play. That's a 14-yard gain, and that throw was put on the money. He couldn't have placed that any better as Cunningham gets a carry. Stiff arms. Cunningham's going to only pick up 2. My emulator's freezing some. I'm sorry, guys. I told you. It's been giving me issues. I'm just trying to make it through this game as we hand it off to Atwell here. Atwell getting out wide. Stiff arming at the 10, breaking the tackle, and he is gone. Touchdown, Miami. They're going to take a 14-0 lead here today. And Jale Atwell's feeling confident that he made the right decision in heading to Miami. So we take back over on offense. Marlowe gets decked, but that's by far his best run of the day. He picks up 6, and he's out of the game. And Gayassi Blanks checks in and loses 5. So it's 3rd and 10. It doesn't end up mattering. We're looking to pass with Garcia. He has all day, and he throws to Logan Houston, who can't hold on through contact. So we got to punt the ball back to the Hurricanes, and it's Atwell cutting out right at the 40. Atwell powering ahead. He is all the way down to the 33-yard line. That was a fantastic run to end the first quarter. Miami's up 14-0, and they're looking like they're going to dominate this one. I'm worried here, if I'm being honest with you. We got to play better as Atwell's cutting out wide. Atwell has another first down at the 20. He's down to the 16-yard yard line before he's pushed out. That's a 17-yard gain. He is showing himself out today. He is playing great. Dean McLean looking to pass here, feeling no pressure and firing an inaccurate one. Honestly, if that would have been accurate, probably would have been picked off. So they're going to go to the speed option, and J.J. White says, not today, buddy. I'm going to be the #1 overall pick in the next draft. I'm not going to allow you to do this to us. It's 3rd and 14. McLean looking to pass, stepping up in the pocket, and he has an open receiver, and that got caught by Tatum Williams. Are you kidding me? What a play. That is impressive as heck, and it's 1st and goal. Atwell ends up going backwards. J.J. White makes the play. So 2nd and goal. Dancy's going to go in motion. McLean looking to pass, feeling pressure, firing, and he missed. Luckily, that pressure forced a bad pass. It's now 3rd and goal. McLean moving in the pocket, firing, and he has Porter wide open. It's already 21-0 Miami today. This is not looking very good for the Gators. We are in some serious trouble. I don't know if we're going to be able to come back from this one. I'm pretty worried about that, as Dean McLean broke the all-time passing touchdown record for the Canes over Tyler Van Dyke. He's all the way up to 42. We got to find a way to stop him. If we don't get points soon, I fear this game's already over. Blank starts us off pretty good on this drive, though, as he fights ahead for an 8-yard gain. We're going to go to him on the ground, and actually that's read option. Garcia pulls it, and he only picks up 1. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. We need this first down. We're in the pistol. We go to Blanks. He needs to power ahead, and he can't do it. It's 4th and inches. And we decide we're done with this. We're going for it. We're already in a hole. It's Murphy checking in, and Murphy bursting ahead for the 3-yard gain. That's what we need. We need some speed out here, so we go back to Murphy, and, well, I guess it doesn't matter on that play. It's only a 2-yard gain. Garcia looking to pass, throwing it quick. That's Logan Houston open, past the sticks, 1st down, Gators. That's an 11-yard gain. We're going to go back to Murphy and try to keep this ground game involved, but their defense is sniffing out the run and flying to the ball immediately. So we go 5 wide. Dana Garcia looking to pass, and that's just awful. He is off today. He's not playing well, and I don't know. We're going to have to win in spite of him, I feel like, as he nearly throws another interception on 3rd down. So it's 4th and 12, and we're going to go for it again. I feel like at this point in time, if we don't convert, what's it matter? We're not going to win anyways. Garcia's going to tuck and run. He's at the 50. He is going to come up a yard short. He got 12 yards, but they don't give it to him. So now the Canes take over, already up 21. We need to stop on this drive or else we're totally screwed, and we get a pick. That's Akeel Wesley stepping in front of Dancy, and Dean McLean's the only man that can take him down, and he manages to get him down. But we're going to have the ball at like the 23-yard line. That's a huge mistake by Dean McLean, and that's exactly what we need as Garcia's looking to pass. He finds Logan Houston open, and he can't hold on. Are you kidding me, dude? We need to make these plays. So it's 2nd and 10. Garcia passing again. He has Sam Freeman open, and Freeman holds on. That's 1st and goal now. That's about a 15-yard gain. We're at like the 8-yard line. Garcia throwing quick. Tommy Taylor the second comes open, and that's a touchdown. Florida's now down by only 14. It's 21-6 here late in the 2nd quarter. We needed that score. That's the only way we could stay in this game, as that's a huge sack by Max Pierre on Dean McLean. That's going to make it 2nd and long, and they go to Atwell, who's hitting the backfield, and Atwell can't go anywhere. It's 3rd and 13 now. Let's get another stop and get some more points before halftime. They decide to just hand it off to Atwell, who gets bottled up and taken down. We should use a timeout here if we're smart. And we do, luckily. So we have 1:30 to score. Garcia looking to pass, taking a deep shot, one-on-one. This is a bad decision, and it's knocked away. That's a decision we can't make. It's too risky, honestly. Garcia looking to pass now on 2nd and 10. He's going to do it again. This time it's Logan Houston, and it's swatted away. Come on, man. Play better. 3rd and 10. Garcia passing here, moving around in the pocket. He stops, and we have an open receiver. That's Sam Freeman coming wide open, picking up 26. That's a 1st down. That's what we need. 1:03 left in the half. We throw it underneath to Jensen Skalski, who goes out of bounds. That's a better decision. I like that way more than what we've been doing as we check it down again to Murphy. That's a 1st down. We can rush to the line and not lose a lot of time here as Garcia's going to pass, and he throws it quick. That's Tommy Taylor the second into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They now have 14 unanswered points. It's 21-14. We're only down by 7. There's still 43 seconds left in the half, though, so we got to be careful as Dean McLean finds Chesson, who's going to get the 1st down and pick up 13. That's a good drive starter. 38 seconds left in the half. McLean throwing it quick. That's Chesson again coming down with it. He only picks up 4, so basically the same amount of time left. Dean McLean looking to pass, feeling pressure, and he takes a sack. That's Zach Poydras getting in there, getting him down. So now it's 3rd and 10, and McLean's going to pass here. McLean moving in the pocket, throwing it late, and that's intercepted by Noah Enibognam. What a huge play. The Gators are up around midfield. That's going to give us a chance to hopefully at least get 3 as we have 17 seconds and we throw it quick. That's Sam Freeman getting the big play down to like the 29-yard line. We should rush to the line here and maybe throw it one more time, and that's what we do. Garcia looking to pass. Garcia feeling no pressure, throwing it, and that's Freeman. He can't quite get in. We're down at like the 3-ish yard line. Do we go for this or do we settle? We're going to go for it. Garcia looking to pass. He throws it quick, and that's Logan Houston coming down with it with 4 seconds left in the half. 21 unanswered for the Gators, and this score is all tied up as we head into halftime. 21-21. That's exactly what we need. We head in the second half completely controlling our destiny. This game is basically at 0, and we have all the momentum in the world. So I am so excited for this second half. I can't believe we came back from our dumb mistakes early in this one. And our offense has been better than the Hurricanes. We've been able to get them backed up, and once they're backed up and they can't lean on Atwell, I feel like we can make plays against them. So I'm pretty happy with how this has worked out for Florida. But, you know, we have to be smart in the second half. We can't have 2 turnovers quick. We got to make sure we control the ball. We got to make sure we do the right things, and I think we can win this one. However, the Hurricanes are going to open up the second half with the ball. It looks like they're not going to bother to return it, so it's going to be a touchback. We just need to keep Dean McLean and JL Atwell under control here as McLean's going to pull it on a read option. McLean finding some space out wide. He is almost going to get the first down. I thought he should have gotten more, but I guess he's not the quickest guy in the world. I definitely expected more from him as he's going to pass here, and he has an open Williams. That was too easy. Nobody was over there. Max Pierre got completely run out of the play somehow. So they're up past midfield as McLean's looking to pass. We're going to send pressure at him. He throws it deep. Max Pierre, gotta make that play, buddy. You gotta pick that pass off in a big game like this. So they go to Atwell on 2nd and 10, and Atwell's going to pick up some yardage here. Probably 5-ish. I guess they only give him 4, so it's 3rd and 6. They go to Rod Cunningham on the ground. Cunningham's going to cut out wide. He is going to get the first down. He's more of a power back there. He's a good back. He's probably like a late-round pick, maybe an undrafted type player, but he's going to have some value here for the Hurricanes as Dancy gets a reception and throws off Apu, and he's going to pick up a few extra. It's 1st and 10 at like the 15-yard line for Cunningham again. He's bottled up, though. That's Jared Wells getting him down after a 3-yard gain. Atwell still not in the game here as it's McLean pulling it on a read option, and Max Pierre gets him down. It's 3rd and 3. We need to stop here. Let's hold him to 3. They're going to go to, I don't know how to say that name, Deda Hurston for no gain there. He's their 3rd-string running back. It's 4th and 3, and the Canes are going to have to settle for 3. The kick is up, and the kick squeaks inside of the uprights. Miami's taking a 24-21 lead, but truthfully, I'm okay with that. They didn't end up scoring a touchdown, and I feel like we can get touchdowns on these guys now. Marlowe only picks up 3, though. Our ground game's still pretty bad. Garcia looking to pass into coverage, and that should have been a pick. DeMarcado couldn't hold on to that. Thankfully, it's 3rd and 7. Now we throw it quick, and that's Macario Dorba. He had 4 guys around him, and we still got that. That was lucky. That wasn't good. That was luck. That was just stupid. Garcia on the move here looking to pass, and he just throws it away. That's finally a smart decision here. 2nd and 10, back to the ground game. Marlowe, he's fighting. He's not picking up anything, though. It's another short 2-yard gain. So we got to pass here because 3rd and 8. We don't have any other choice. Garcia feeling no pressure, throwing it to Sam Freeman, who drops it. What are you doing, dude? I don't know how you dropped that one. So the Hurricanes are going to take over following a punt. They go to JL Atwell, who fights ahead for 5 yards. Right back to Atwell. Actually, it's a read option, and McLean pulls it. It don't matter. That was a short gain. They gave him 1. Akeel Wesley came over and made the play. So on 3rd down, they go back to Atwell here, and Atwell cannot get the first down. Tony Apu gets him down. It's 4th and 5. They end up actually losing a yard, and they got to punt the ball back to the Gators. Let's see if Dana Garcia can answer. He fires and finds Macario Dorba on an off-target pass. We have 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to go back to the ground game, and this looks like the best carry of the day for Ladarius Marlowe. That's a 9-yard gain. We will gladly take that. If we can get our ground game going, I'll feel a whole lot better about sealing this game off, and then we lose 5. It's laughable at this point. This defense is incredible against the run. Garcia's going to pass, though, and that's Sam Freeman, our tight end, again coming open and pushing ahead. That's a 15-yard gain and a Gator first down. Down to a minute left in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be a read option pull for Dana Garcia. Garcia's going to get our biggest run of the day here as he fought ahead for 13 yards. We will take that out of our non-scrambling quarterback. Garcia looking to pass. Stopping, popping, and that was risky. I don't know if it was intended for Sam Freeman or if that was a bad throw to Logan Houston. Either way, 2nd and 10, and we're going to throw it into coverage. It's popped up, and it's thankfully not caught. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be a pick. 3rd and 10 here. Dana Garcia passing, and we have Jensen Skalski open, and Jensen Skalski goes in for the touchdown. The Gators have their first lead of the day. It's going to be 28-24 with 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I mean, you cannot ask for a better play than that. Skalski laid out at the end to make sure he got in. Let's see if we can hold the Canes to at least 3 here, as it's a sack, and that's J.J. White getting him down for a 7-yard loss. We're going to miss this man when he moves on to the NFL. He's only a junior, but I know he's going to go pro. They decide to hand it off to Jale Atwell, who only picks up 2. That was kind of a bad decision, if you ask me, as that's going to end the 3rd quarter. The Canes are now trailing 28-24. Your Florida Gators figured it out here in the 2nd and 3rd quarter, and they are playing so much better. Now we control our own destiny to win a title with Coach KJ. Dean McLean's going to pass on 3rd and 15, and he gets it to Williams, who cannot get the first down. They're 1 yard short. What will the Canes do? Are they going to go for it? No, they're not. They punt the ball back to the Gators, and they're already up around midfield, and with that carry, they're past midfield. Darian Jackson picks up 12. That's a big play for the Gators. Back to Darian Jackson, and again, he's showing some power here, and he's going to pick up 6. He is a good back. He's not a star, but he steps in and plays well every time he gets an opportunity. As we go to Tommy Taylor, the second, the huge receiver for a 6-yard gain, and another Gator first down. Garcia looking to pass, throwing it underneath. That's Dorba holding on. It's a 4-yard gain. We'll gladly take that. We're going to go back to the ground game, though, and it's actually going to be Garcia pulling it on a read option, and Garcia again finds a ton of space. We maybe should have run this a little bit earlier, as he picks up 13 here. That gets us down to like the 15-ish yard line, as Garcia's going to throw it underneath. Logan Houston spins and picks up 9. That was a very slow spin, man. He looks so unathletic. As we go to Darian Jackson, and Darian Jackson pushes in. Touchdown, Florida. It's 35-24. The Gators now possess a 2-score lead with 5:25 left in this game. This one might be over if the Canes can't score. Dean McLean is stuffed on this play. He had nowhere to go. It's 2nd and 11. McLean out of the pistol, play action, gonna pass. He stops, and wow, that was bad. That was super inaccurate. He's only thrown the ball 15 times today, and he has 2 picks. He honestly hasn't looked that great through the air, so he's gonna pass here on 3rd and 11, but his receiver was wide open. He doesn't miss, and Dancy throws a man off and gets 5 extra yards. That's a 20-yard gain. 4:46 left. McLean feeling pressure, firing to an open Williams. Tatum Williams goes for 18 on that play. And I don't care what you say, Miami needs a touchdown on this drive, because a field goal is just not going to boost their confidence enough, as McLean gets tripped up. He should have pitched that one. I don't know why he didn't. Atwell was frustrated at the end of that play. So they go to the play action game. McLean's going to fire to an open Tatum Williams, who's down to the 20, and he gets blown up at like the 18-yard line. It's first down, though. So back to the ground game. It's triple option, and McLean does get that pitch away. That's Dancy with nobody over there. That's the touchdown Miami needed. Dancy was completely untouched. That's what they should have done to Atwell on the previous play there. But that gets the Hurricanes within 5 as they're going to go for 2. And that's an open Porter. That's an easy score right there. So it's now 35-32 following that 2-point conversion. All we got to do is run out the clock, get some points here, hopefully. Sam Freeman getting the first down, breaking a tackle, and he ends up picking up 16. He had some fancy footwork there. I think he did a little more than he needed to, as they go to Jackson on the ground, who jukes inside and picks up 6. Darian Jackson's actually showed some juice here late in this game as we go back to him again, and he's tripped up. So now it's 3rd and 2. What are the Gators going to do? Marlowe's in the game. They're going to run read option with Dana Garcia, and Garcia again's going to get the first down. They've timed this play call perfectly. That's 3 plays and 3 first downs for Garcia as they go to Marlowe up the middle, and that's a solid gain following a false start. They get all 5 yards back that they lost. Minute 52 left in the game to Marlowe. Marlowe is bottled up. That's no gain. Maybe a yard at most. They give him a yard. Minute 47. Hurricanes used their second timeout. Mario Cristobal's coaching up that defense. We're going to pass here on 3rd and 9, and we throw it underneath. That's Jensen Skalski getting the conversion. We are 144 away from winning this title. Miami's out of timeouts. Let's just run the ball and be smart. Ladarius Marlowe breaks a tackle, and Marlowe's going to pick up 6. That's a good play right there. We just need to keep being smart. 2 seconds left. Snap it. Give it to Marlowe. Marlowe gets blown up. He ends up losing a yard there, they say. So now it's 3rd and 5. 20 seconds left. Let's just hand it off. Ladarius Marlowe gets the carry. He goes out wide. He's not going to get the first down, but it don't matter. This game's over. Your Florida Gators are national champions. Dana Garcia and Coach KJ were able to lead this team to a championship. Who would have guessed it with all the turnovers and all the comebacks we had to do this year? In the postseason, we came back in every game. It reminds me of the Chiefs that year on their run to the Super Bowl over the Niners in 2019, I believe it was. They had to come from behind in every game. That's exactly what we just had to do, and we managed to do it. We're finally champions, and I can't think of a better way to end our final full season with this team than seeing Coach KJ finally hoist the national championship trophy. That's not the proper one, but we will take it. I made a mistake there and accidentally screwed up our championship, trophy holding thing, but that is fantastic. We end up winning it all. The Gators are going to be on top of the world. Next episode, you're going to see the complete off season. And then after that, it's going to be full season sims. And I'm going to go from there. I just think this offseason deserves its own just because it's fresh off a title and we can really go through what everybody does. We had a great day from Garcia. He actually probably played his best ball in this title game. I am so glad we were able to come from behind and win. I mean, it's a great way to end our college football revamp journey with a national championship. Hopefully next year in the full season sim, we're going to be able to repeat. That's the goal. I want to keep it going as long as we can keep our national title streak going, basically. So if we lose next year and we don't win the title, I don't know if I'm going to do another full season sim. My emulator has been total trash lately, and I've been having to fight just to get through videos. It's crashing, not even just during gameplay. That's the irritating part. It's crashed on the home screens, and I'm just tired of it. As much as I love this game and I love what the team was able to do for college football revamped, it's time for me to move on, and I'm excited for the new EA Sports College Football 25 game to be out. I can't wait to get on our Team Builder Dynasty. I can't wait to just play Dynasties on my own. I also am hoping to be able to do some rebuilds here or there with teams and try to win them a title within like 5 or 10 years. We'll see if I'm able to do that. It's pretty lofty to think I can do it all. But as you can see, we ran through the postseason by coming back and beating A&M, coming back and beating Penn State, and then coming back and beating Miami. We fought our way through this and we earned this title. I don't care what anybody says. We had to play our best ball in the second half of every one of these games, and we managed to do it. The halftime adjustments ended up being so incredible and so needed for this team. And all that credit has to go to Coach KJ. He earned it, man. He did everything right. He pulled all the right levers in these games to make the adjustments we needed to be able to win, including against Miami, even though he should have given up on the run because it really didn't work if you look at the stats. He deserves all the credit in the world for keep handing the ball off and just to keep the defense honest so that way we could pass the ball when we needed to get the points late in the game. And as we're looking at our final polls, you can see we remain number 1. They dropped Miami to 3, move Oregon to 2. None of that really matters. All I care is we are on top of the world and we're national champions. I can't wait for the next episode to see if we, what happens in the offseason, who leaves, who stays, and then see if we can go for that repeat. We're going to go ahead and take a look at stats, though, to end off this episode. I think you guys deserve it. You can see Khalif Ramsey, he didn't do much. He had a couple passing yards this year. He wasn't really that important to us. Garcia, though, was. He had 35 touchdowns, 27 picks, 66% completion percentage. He averaged 247 yards a game. He added 5 rushing touchdowns, and he had nearly a couple hundred yards rushing. I mean, he was decent on the ground. Marlowe was great with 1,099 yards, 8 scores. Murphy was good, so was Jackson. Blanks with 353 was good. Really, on our ground game was quite impressive. Looking at our passing stats, we really didn't have a receiver stand out. We had Tommy Taylor II with 7 touchdowns and Macario Dorba with 7 touchdowns, and then 8 for Logan Houston, which was quite impressive. But yards and catches really wasn't that impressive. We spread the ball around well, which is a good thing, honestly, if you ask me. I think that makes the most sense for any offense, truthfully. It's the best way you can handle your team. It's just my opinion, though. I mean, if you have a superstar receiver, of course, you want to get them the ball as often as possible. But a team like ours, where we didn't have a superstar, it just made sense not to force the ball to one guy. So let's take a look at our defensive stats. Max Pierre led the team with 95 tackles, followed by Nelson Lohman with 86, Poydras with 72, and Tony Apu had 71. That's pretty surprising. And as we scroll down through here, you can see there's some quite a few players that actually did make a tackle this season. Now, we got offensive guys mixed in who made plays on special teams, and of course my 30 interceptions that I threw this year. So you're going to see some guys like Dwayne Murphy here. Looking at our TFLs, our leader was J.J. White with 27, followed by Nathan Osborne with 21, Narkeithius Moore with 20, 19 for Jared Wells, 13 for Poydras coming from his corner spot. Lohman had 10, 9 for Jacob Reese at D-tackle. Stuart McCaffrey, the other D-tackle, had 8. We had a ton of TFLs though, so we had a really good year. Looking at sacks, it was JJ White leading the way with 11. Norkeithius Moore had 7, 6 for Stuart McCaffrey, 5 for Jacob Reese, 3 for Poydras, 2 for Stewart, 2 for Blake Listenby, and I believe both of those came in the same game when he ended up with the player of the game, or pretty close to being the player of the game, at least in consideration. Looking at INTs, it was Noah Bognom with 4, leading our team. And then deflections, we had 5 for Akil Wesley. He just couldn't catch it. I wish he could have, because those would have all been picks. I don't think there was a single play that he couldn't have picked off. 3 forced fumbles for Stuart McCaffrey. Those are huge plays right there. Now, the biggest thing is, did we recover a ton? Because we forced a ton. And we did recover quite a few. JJ White had 2, so we'll take that. And then looking at touchdowns here, we ended up with quite a few, actually. Noah Bognom had 2, 1 for Loman, 1 for Stuart McCaffrey, and 1 for Deshaun Exelholm, who didn't make a big impact for us. Looking at our kicking, we went 21 of 23 with a lung of 54. Joshua Williams is a great kicker. Punting, we did a good job. Jensen Skalski had 3 kick returns, 1,700 yards, and it was on 57 attempts. And then we also had a kick return with Akil Wesley, and then we had 2 punt returns with Skalski for 500 yards. He was absolutely fantastic. I want to thank you guys for watching, though. Next episode is going to be our final off-season by itself, so I look forward to bringing that to you. Have a great day, and I'm out.